And then, no, guys. So what I was saying was there was one chain that I actually saw, never even thought about it, thought it would be cool if they made these chains, didn't even think about them making it. So I guess I did technically think about it. But someone posted in the Try Truth group, someone asked about it, and someone posted a picture of this in particular chain. I thought, what, they have these? That's cool. So I looked, and pretty much it's very expensive now to have one of these, and they have been around for a long time. By a long time, I mean like a year and a half. Think about what gold was a year and a half ago. But who knows? Who knows what the journey would be, guys. So I thought, I can't do it. And so I placed the order for the 3.5 millimeter 22 inch 18 karat Jacoji curb the other morning, other night, whatever it was. Something glitched in the system, and then the items were removed. So it was showing a few in stock, and then they were gone. I think it was actually just a glitch in the system. It was pending on my credit card. Today the charges fell off, though. That order, well, actually last night the charges had fell off. So I thought, man, I really wanted that 3.5. However, maybe I should go with maybe I should look and find one, just look around and find a 2.7, because he's been out of the 2.7 millimeter ones, the Jacoji curves, for a while, for a hot minute. 18 karat. I had a chance to get one from Diego in 14, but I didn't. And I thought, okay, well, a 18 karat would look pretty cool. I really want that chain. But then I started thinking, man, about that one chain that I flipping saw in the group like a month ago or a couple weeks ago or whatever it was ago. And guys, what that chain was is it was a 3.5 millimeter Jacoji curb, baby curb, from Saints Gold and 22 karat. And I was like, man, because I'm wearing, I've got the 5.5 on. Guys, I love them all. I had the 4 millimeter. The reason I ended up getting rid of the 4 millimeter was because it was a little too big for what I wanted. Okay, so I wanted the larger one to be bigger. So I wanted that 25 inch or 24 inch to be 5.5. And so the 4, I thought, man, someday I may get to 3.5, because I'd really like to get a 3.5 millimeter Jacoji curb. Again, talked to Trevor about it and everything else. He thinks it's one of the greatest chains. I think the subtle looks, there's very few reviews on the 3.5 millimeter. But then I was like, man, maybe I should get the 2.7. Maybe that would look good. But I just kept thinking 22 karat, 22 karat, 22 karat. So I went to Hawaiian Rope Chains, and I looked, because I went to Saints Gold, and they had the chain. It said they had them in 24 and 22. The 2 inches, the two sizes that I would be interested in. Mainly 22 inches. And I'm talking to replace, and yeah, even though this has sentimental value, now I could keep this and just put it away. It's paid for itself in the little time that I've had it, guys. Pretty much. We were less than $100 from what I paid for it in Mel's. That's why I was kind of trying to get everybody, alert. I know that you already are alert, but more than ever that, things were going to go up in price. Gold could keep going up. So I went to Myron's side, Hawaii Rope Chains, and he had a 3.5 millimeter and 22 karat. Now, Hawaii Rope Chains is remarkably cheaper than what Saints Gold is. Okay, Saints Gold has priced their stuff up a lot, and right now they're running a 10% discount. And even with that, it's, to me, just my personal opinion, from what I can probably see priced, is about $500 over what most people would price at $400 to $500. That's their margins, their stores, whatever, because if they sell one, they can make a lot more money. They may not have as much volume, whatever. It's their store. Myron Hawaii Rope Chains had it at 20 inches, and Otherwise, I would have bought it from him. But I looked and I thought, you know what, that 3.5 millimeter is just too expensive. I just don't want to pay that much for it. I think I want a 2 millimeter. And he has those in 22 karat, 22 inches. That would look pretty cool. I've got that 22 karat gold Boss Cross coming, mini, that I could wear on it. It would be a full 22 karat gold setup. Or I would just have the 22 karat gold. I think it weighed 11.4, weighs 11.4 grams. And I could just wear it all the time, kind of like how I would want to do this, you know, but it'll be a little bit shinier. It's one of those. I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, and I was like, you know what? I am not going to buy that 3.5 millimeter 22 karat gold. I will just wait. Maybe Hawaii Rope Chains gets one in 22 inches. You know, even if gold goes up, it would probably still be cheaper than what it is right now from the other place. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to order that 2 millimeter 22 karat gold baby curb. Hawaii Rope Chains did me really well last time. He's actually already sent me an email asking me if I would do a review on his site. None of these people know who I am, but a review on their site, just to let people know the alertness of, you know, what I thought about the Hello Kitty pendant, and then that 2 millimeter. And trust me, guys, when someone messages you, and this is why I'm telling you, when someone messages you and asks you to leave a review, it's not because they think they're going to do a crummy job. It's because they think that they're going to get that item, put a shout out to you, ship it out, and you're going to get it quicker than I'll be. And I will do a review for both of those at the same time. I did a review on here in front of tens of viewers, but you know, again, I don't make Jacoji reviews or jewelry reviews or Hawaii rope reviews for Jacoji or for Hawaii ropes. I do it for you guys, you know, because I need help too. So I ordered that 2 millimeter, guys, and I thought, this is it. That's really cool. And I went to bed and I woke up and I just kept thinking, man, that would really complete your setup, you know, because that's what I'm wearing, guys. But my favorite are baby curbs, and I really like this here. But this is the middle of everything. And of course, to me, with the 3.5 millimeter baby curb, it's going to be that, guys. Instead of weighing 10 grams, weigh 30 and 22 karat. So it's going to hang. So put those two together, I think that's going to look better. And then also, if I wore this, I'll have a baby curb, heavy link, or if I did this, I'll have a baby curb, heavy link. So 3.2, 5.5, and if coming soon, because I placed the order to that Saints Gold. I know that if somehow Hawaii Rope Chains would have had it, it would have been probably $500, $600 cheaper. So guys, it's a great, both places. I know Saints Gold may be more expensive, but I think maybe it's because they in-house more 22 karat. When you do that, you have to have more money in order to, because again, same thing, they're not going to just ship out 5 chains, 1 chain, you know. So when you want to in-house 22 karat, you know, so I just kind of saw it at that. And I've never mind paying a little bit of like that. I feel like Jacoji's always had some of the best prices in the game, and his customer service is top notch. That's one of the reasons that I've always stuck with Braden. Guys, before I did multiple orders. I was looking at my old order list last night, and I mean, they weren't anything like 5.5 millimeters or 7 or 9 millimeters. They were smaller, but I was filling stuff out, you know. And I know that I think they were just kind of starting out as a company. I think things have changed a lot now, and I think it's super cool, maybe, you know. And we call them Jacoji curbs because if you watch the video, he put a lot of time and effort into teaching a lot of us about stuff. And then the baby curb, he put a lot of time and effort pushing that, you know, kind of hyping it up or whatever. It doesn't need a lot of hype, but, you know, Even Eminem had proof on stage, or the con artist, or whatever. What do you want to call him? Deshaun. But I just know that, me personally, this is it. Gold's going up. And I know that if I wait one more day, that the possibility of it being even more expensive is going to be there. So what I've actually done is I've ordered 2 chains. I ordered one from Hawaii Rope Chains. It's a 2mm, 22 karat, 22 inch baby curb. And I don't know if I'll keep it. I don't know if I'll sell it. It's one of those things that if I get it, I'm going to fill it out. I'm going to put it on with the 3 it's the 2mm heavy cable link, together, maybe those 2 together. But I mean, why pair that when you could just pair the 3.5? So that's what I'm saying. It's got to be a necessity. So I probably won't sell it until I get that 22 karat gold cross, because I even have the 18 karat gold, but it's flooded. But you can turn it around and look that way. But with a 22 karat gold, I know that these things have a beautiful gold to them. I have never seen one in 22 karat. I have no idea what to expect, except maybe pure happiness. Until I have to keep paying on these things, but at the end of the day, that's it. And it's kind of weird because it's like, what is there other change wise and stuff? But guys, that's kind of full circle. Saints Gold is kind of, where I get into all that, and, the Jacoji stuff. And I've got a lot of Jacoji things. And, truth is, of course, if Jacoji had this item, I would have ordered it because I'm, a faithful. So, I'm just, I don't have to say fanboy. I've never had a bad experience, And if something's not 100% right, people are like, how did you become a VIP plus? You have to place so many orders or something. But once you become a VIP or VIP plus, whatever it is, what I'm saying is you're going to have more of a chance, because if you jump out of an airplane 1 million times, you're having a better shot of going splat on the ground. Always cracks me up. It's like when they say, your insurance policy is going to go up if you get a pool because you have a better chance of drowning. And it's like, no shit, Sherlock, I got a pool. What did you want me to drown in before? A puddle outside on the concrete? It's like, come on, man. But anyway, so that's what I've done. Saints Gold, because I ordered it, I was hoping that they would overnight it. They said that there was an option for it. I think you have to pay for it. However, the option didn't appear. It just said free standard shipping, and then for 1 to 2 days, and then it was 3 to 4 days for $35, which kind of didn't make any sense to me. But I went ahead and did it. I've tried to get a hold of them, so I messaged them. They also have texted. They've emailed me last night, and they texted me last night. It just told me if I had it in by 10 o'clock Pacific time that they could ship out today, which I'm certainly hoping that they do. I tried to call that phone number, and no one had picked up, but I'm going to try to keep getting a hold of them because I'd like to get that item tomorrow. That way it's a little less, I paid this amount of money for this item and I don't have it kind of thing. The quicker I have it, the quicker I'm like, oh yeah, shiny. I'll feel better about myself. With that being said, I am very, very on the edge of selling this. Now, I know what I said. I know I said sentimental and stuff. Guys, I don't have the money for sentimental. Stuff like this and things like that, it's awesome. But this was not really sentimental. And the reason I say sentimental is because that's what some of the words you guys have said, that it's sentimental to me. No, it's nostalgic. It takes me back to a time and it makes me happy. However, we've all evolved. I don't wear Velcro shoes anymore, okay? I'm not trying to go back and put on the Velcro because I like the way that the sounds or the way it smells or feels against my fingers. Oh, the way my phalanges feel against it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I've got these chains that I know that I love. So even by itself, this is a look that I want. And where would I go from there? I like this over the other. And then if I want more of a clean cut look, guys, I'm gonna pull this shirt back here. This is that 23 inch 3.2. So this is going to be a 22 inch, about right there. And that's what and this is a 3.2, so that's what about the 3.5 millimeter Jacoji curb is going to look like, or baby curb, because I'm actually getting this from Saints Gold. I hope everything works out and goes well. We're going to find out, I mean, it can't really go back there. I think they charge, it says no refunds or something, but then it says 10 or 20% restocking fee if you want it refunded to your original payment, which, at this point, if I got it and I didn't like it, that's something I would consider, because I would rather not worry about it anymore and cut that off, because I was very on the edge. It was like, order none of them. And then I just went ahead and got the 1 millimeter, and I think that's going to be a very cool chain, but I think it's going to be more of a cool chain for like pendants and stuff. So it's really going to come down to, do I want to keep that and that heavy cable link? They're both in 22 karat. They're both smaller. They're both 2 millimeters. So like I said, paired together, because what did I say about the pairings, guys? So that's the only reason I might, is because I have the 3.2 and the 5.5 millimeter heavy link baby curb. Or if I take that in there, I will have that 3.5 millimeter baby curb and then the heavy link. Or I'll have that 2 millimeter baby curb with a 2 millimeter heavy cable link. And so that will be kind of, mixing and matching. But I could do two things with this. I could put this in my safe and just watch it continue to go up in value. Because, guys, gold may be over $4,000. That's a lot of stuff that I'm reading is saying that it will be over $4,000 by mid of next year. And by this rate, who knows if it's even going to make it, or not hit 40,000, not hit 4,000 by the end of this year. So I've thought about it and stuff like that, and I'm going to end up keeping one of these 22 karat gold ones. Which one, I don't really know. I have a feeling I'm probably going to get the 3.5 millimeter, and I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to wear it with this, or I'm just going to put it on and wear it throughout the house. Maybe not even wear anything. Watch it. If it goes in here, just don't even care, because it is a 22 karat gold, beautiful chain, a 3.5, very subtle look. Okay. Again, I've had the 4 millimeter, and I thought that was a really good look, but it was a little thicker for what I would want as a shorter chain. I absolutely love this chain. It's a wonderful chain. 18 karat gold Figaro still blows my mind. And like I said, I'm not sure. I will probably message a few of you guys to see if you're interested. If you are interested, you could probably hit me up on Instagram or Facebook. But all the baby curbs that I'm buying, I do know, Hawaii Rope Chains takes pictures of their actual chains. Saints Gold is pretty good about that too, showing what the actual markings are, and they are all fancy, so they're all going to be the same markings. And I really wish that I still had one from back in the day with the Jacoji stamp. Just think that's cool. I have a feeling that probably costs more, and to keep costs down for us, he probably just doesn't do that. So that's it, guys. I mean, I'm going to do, whenever I get the Hawaii rope chains, I'll do the review on the 2 millimeter, the unboxing, and I'll do a review with the Boss Cross, that 22 karat when I get it. I will do a review of them together, just showing it what that mini Boss Cross looks like on a smaller link chain, what it looks like on a smaller round chain. And then that 3.5 millimeter, guys, from Saints Gold. We'll see how that works out. That way I can give, see how Saints kind of tell you how I feel like they did. It's been several years, 2 or 3 years since I've ordered anything from them. So I'll tell you kind of how I think they did, how quick their shipping was, communication-wise. Don't really need a lot of communication if you're just getting tracking and boom and boom and boom. So everything's good there. But I really hope that I'm able to get it tomorrow. That's kind of the goal. If not, I'll keep you in touch on kind of how they're shipping or what they do. But I'm actually super excited about that chain. When I got the I've had 22 karat gold chains in the past, guys, and you do feel a different way. But now that they're special chains, you know, that curb is going, it's so beautiful, and they're getting rare in 18 karat. To have one in 22 karat gold is just nuts. So that's what I got going on. It looks like this was a 2-parter, not a 1, not a 3. But no, I'm just kidding. So much love to you guys. It's Wednesday again, working on my day off. So groovy. Hope everyone has a heck of a time and a heck of a week. Football tomorrow. Let's go.